Respected Shri K. Padmanabhi Garu, Chairman, Administrative Staff College of India, who is joining us by video conferencing. Dr. S.N. Tripathi ji, Director General IIPA, Professor Avanish, Dean MDI Gurgaon, Shri Puneet Yadav ji, Additional Secretary DARPG, the Director Generals of ATIs, Additional Secretaries, Joint Secretaries to Government of India, Principal Secretaries, Secretaries to State Governments and Union Territory Governments. I extend a warm and hearty welcome to Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, the Honorable Minister of State for Personnel, Public Grievances and Pension, to the National Workshop on Effective Redressal of Public Grievances and NextGen CPGRAMS in this iconic T.N. Chaturvedi Conference Hall at IIPA today. I also extend a warm and hearty welcome to Shri K. Padmanabhi Garu, the legendary former Home Secretary of India and currently the Chairman of ASCI. He is almost 90 years old, so he is joining us by VC. And Dr. S.N. Tripathi ji, Professor Avanish, my colleagues, Shri Puneet Yadav, Srimati Sarita Chauhan, the Director Generals, ASS, JSS and all colleagues to the workshop today. As you are aware, the Hon'ble Prime Minister has advised every ministry and department shall seek quantitative improvements in their grievance redressal systems to make them sensitive, accessible and meaningful. Honorable Prime Minister has reviewed in Pragati meetings the public grievances of Women and Child Development, RERA, UIDAI in the last 3 months. And Prime Minister also mentioned public grievances as one of the highest priorities in the meetings of the Council of Ministers and in his interactions with Secretaries to Government of India, and also shared several innovations in citizen-centric governance initiated in the Prime Minister's office. In pursuance of the Honorable Prime Minister's directions, the Minister of State for Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions has chaired 22 meetings. In fact, 19 meetings were chaired between 2019 and 2024, and this is the third review that he is chairing today. And we've made all attempts to translate the Prime Minister's vision into the reality. CPGRAMS has witnessed technology upgradation with CPGRAMS 7.0. There is increased coverage. Now all states, all central ministries are linked to CPGRAMS. 23 ATIs, 14 knowledge partners, the Central Information Commission, we have had engagements. There is an improved efficiency with 62% of the citizens expressing satisfaction levels. Grievance redressal time is down to 15 days. We've also had global recognition with the Commonwealth Secretariat calling CPGRAMS as a state-of-the-art grievance redressal system. The IBM Center for Excellence in Public Administration convening meetings with the President's Office of USA, as also digital inclusion of citizens through common service centers. In fact, today CPGRAMS can be called as one of the best manifestations of the government's commitment to leveraging technology for citizen-centric governance. While the achievements have been significant, there are several areas where improvements are possible as advised by the Honorable Prime Minister. And it is the objective of today's workshop to review policy implementation, to understand the technology transformation, as also the study that an external agency like MDI has undertaken and the findings that have come in, project formulations under the Sevottam guidelines, and of course adoption of the new training modules. Let me brief you on the Prime Minister's directions in the monthly reviews. He has advised that monthly reviews by Secretaries to Government of India and Chief Secretaries on grievance redressal systems should be taken up, improved categorization should be taken, and addressing the root cause of grievances with effective policy interventions and improve citizen satisfaction levels. He is also advised on an innovation that was carried out in the PMO, wherein which 32 officers have been identified who study 10 grievances per day. So similar replication of identification of a group of nodal officers who can study 10 grievances per day per officer in every department and take up the root cause analysis to identify the root causes and changes in policy required. In pursuance of these directions, the Cabinet Secretary has addressed all Secretaries to Government of India to convene monthly meetings. The same letters have been issued to all Chief Secretaries of States, and state governments have also been sensitized in this regard. So far, in the last 4 months, 106 meetings have been convened by Secretaries to Government of India. A comprehensive review of categorization was taken up in 30 grievance receiving departments with more than 20,000 categories, and common categories were identified. So far, 19 ministries have reviewed and adopted the revised categorization. The remaining 11 ministries may take this up. Directions have also been issued to the dedicated nodal officers as also the nodal grievance cells to ensure that PG cases are taken up, and the successful model in the Prime Minister's office should be replicated in all ministries and departments. We've also reached out to the Right to Service Commissioners across the country to identify specific services where grievances are received, and for enhanced capacity building, Sevottam workshops and streamlining of the modules has been taken up. As was shown in the technical session, the CPGRAM 10-step reforms, on which the Honourable Minister has answered over 100 questions in Parliament, have been extremely successful and highly impactful. 1.15 crore public grievances have been redressed in the period 2019 to 2025. The grievance redressal time is down to 15 days. Citizen satisfaction levels are 62%, and more than 104 lakh grievance officers are mapped on CPGRAMS. These are very impressive numbers, and today in 2025 we have already redressed 11.33 lakh public grievances and 1.22 lakh public grievance appeals. Let me also briefly mention that the Honourable Minister had approved the effective redressal of public grievances policy in pursuance of the directions of the Prime Minister in August 2024. Now, this envisages an integrated, user-friendly grievance platform, appointment of nodal officers for public grievances, clarify the role of the nodal officers in terms of categorization, monitoring of pendency, NextGen CPGRAMS to be rolled out in December 2025, and also to ensure that the dashboards are monitored. So dedicated grievance cells have been operationalized. Further, the escalation process has been better defined, and we saw it in the case of Uttar Pradesh in the morning session as to how the escalation process is working across the largest state of India. The redressal and closure of grievances has been streamlined with an action taken report to be submitted, and every citizen's feedback is being collated and updated on the feedback portal on the date in which the call is made. So if a call is made today, within 5 hours, the call record is available to the nodal officer to listen to the call quality. So we heard some calls in the morning, and also there is an outreach through a massive communication and awareness plan that is being taken up. Training and capacity building, it's not easy to operate a modern portal. So to operate an AI-driven portal, thousands of officers who are deployed on the portal have been trained, and today the modules will be released by the Honourable Minister, which will streamline the capacity building processes across all state ATIs and central government's institutions. The directions are also that the grievances are reviewed in senior officers' meetings. This has been further elaborated and detailed by the Honourable Cabinet Secretary. We've had several best practices which were presented today. We had the best practice of the Narona Academy of Administration presented by Shri Sachin Sinha ji. We've had the Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan models that will be presented, and we've had the Sevottam guidelines and the NextGen CPGRAMS presented. I would like to assure Honourable Minister that all efforts have been taken up, and under his guidance we will ensure that the Honourable Prime Minister's vision for timely, meaningful and effective redressal of public grievances with a citizen-first, nation-first approach will be fully implemented. Thank you very much.